rain drenched, super tired, zapped out. Did I plan to come to the estate today? Nope. Did I plan to do a live inspection of the Emirates Parks and Gardens? Hell no. So I was in Cotonou a couple of hours ago to meet with an esteemed client of mine. And I said, you know what? Let me do this for my esteemed clients and prospects. The things I do for love. So I have over 100 clients who have bought from this magnificent estate called Emirates Parks and Gardens. No exaggeration. Now, the reason for this is not far-fetched. Badagry is the next big thing, and for those that follow me, I sing this song all the time. I make it my job to tell my clients about the investment potential of this magnificent location. So for those that know Mr. Property, the proper thing, I can save myself the stress and send you a fine edited video of the estate. You get what I'm saying? I can send you something fancy edited. But the reason I boast of the volume of clients that I have is because of my live updates. My clients, when I take them into the thick of the action, they can see for themselves what they paid with their hard-earned money. You get what I'm saying? They want to see. So why would I sit back in my fancy office and send you an edited video when you coughed out? Some people bought this place at 1.5 million. Some people paid much more. So I love to be in the middle of the action. So I'm here at the Emirates Parks and Gardens so that you guys can see for yourselves. It is not going to be a short video like I used to do. We're going to take a stroll together. Let's enjoy a feel of the place. We're going to talk about a brief history of Badagry. We're going to talk about major landmarks. And I am going to tell you why, if you don't have a plot of land in this place, you are missing out big time. And like my quote, the price of land will not wait for you to make up your mind. A lot of people bought this place 1.5. The current price is 15 million naira. Believe that, 15 million naira. But you still have an advantage because I'm here. Mr. Discount is here. Let's get into the groove of the action. Yeah. Have I ever done a live update or a video of any of my estates without showing you how the outside of the estate looks like? That video is definitely not from Mr. Property, the proper thing. And the reason I do this is it's not about me skipping the good ones and showing you the bad ones. It's about you getting a feel of the entire estate. See for yourself the green area. Can you see? This is a common feature in all Adron estates. All Adron estates. It's a common feature in all Adron estates. The green areas are not negotiable. The green areas are non-negotiable. Also, can you also see the electrification done down to the last fence? All covered. You need to visit this place at night. Beautiful. Beautiful. Adron homes. Beautifully done. So I guess a lot of people now understand why I love doing a live update. Make a decision based on what you can see. See what you can see with your koro eyes. The same way I'm here now, that is the same way you are seeing this video from wherever. So for a lot of my clients that wants to visit and say they want to stay over to enjoy the tourist attraction, where can I stay? I had a short tour of Badagry yesterday and I was super impressed. Good hotels like Whispering Palms, Sparklight, The Farm, with a good meal at Stretch. Trust me, there are enough places you can stay to enjoy the tourist centers and attraction in Badagry. I've done all the job for you. I am sorry I don't know how to do a site inspection video without showing you how to get to the estate. This is the Badagry roundabout. From the Badagry roundabout, you have the General Hospital Road. From the General Hospital Road, you have the Army Barracks. From the Army Barracks, you have Lasso Foundation. From the Lasso Foundation, you have Lagos Fire Station before you get to the estate. But trust me to show you other landmarks, just like the magistrate court that you are seeing. This is just 2 streets away from the estate. Also, you get to see the police station, which is also 2 minutes away from the estate. There you also see the Lagos Public Service that you have just seen. This is the General Hospital. It is on the same road as the estate. From here, you connect to the estate directly. That is the Lagos Lasso Foundation that you can see. All these landmarks are on the same road with the estate. That is the fire station. So there is no exaggerating when I tell you that the estate is in the middle of major facilities and infrastructure. There you have the estate. I intentionally didn't go the normal route just to show you major landmarks surrounding the estate, where you get to know the worth of the estate and you will know that you are not being separated from civilization. Just joking. So let's get back to the live updates. So just like my usual custom, Mr. Property, the proper thing, is here to give you a live update of the magnificent Emirate Parks and Gardens. But before I do, let's talk about a brief history of Badagry. It's all about the location, You need to know the history of the place you are buying. And that's where I come into the picture. I give you a full video covering some of this thing, a little bit of this and that. And like I still tell clients, despite what we give you, do a research on the location you are buying. Coastal town of Badagry, traditionally known by some as Bagro, is situated between the city of Lagos and the border with Benin Republic at Seme. It was cut out of Nigeria in the year 1863 and eventually added to the state of Lagos as part of Nigeria by the United Kingdom in the year 1901. Now, the official language here is the Egun dialect, and the inhabitants that make up most of the Badagry locals comprise of the Aworis, the Egun, the Yoruba, and the Ogu people. Now, being the second largest town in Lagos State, Badagry is surrounded by lakes, creeks, island, which makes beaches and resorts one of the major attractions of this ancient town called Badagry. A lot of people know that the first two-story building was built in Marina Badagry in 1845. But did you know that Christianity as a religion was first preached in Badagry, as it was a town where Christian mission workers came to and practiced their work? I bet you didn't know that. And I found out a lot of history. Trust me, I've been mesmerized with the information I've gotten between now and yesterday. We're not covering that in this video. There will be an extensive video covering all the history. This is just a short video that we don't forget why we are here. So like I said, we are not here to talk much. Let's get into the thick of the action. Look at the size of the Emirates Park and Gardens Gatehouse. This is an exact replica of the palace of the president of the UAE. We are used to replicating world-class infrastructures, and that is why we are Adron Homes. The truth is, why will you settle for less? We want you to get the best of the best. And in that regard, Adron never disappoints. And Mr. Property, the property, is known for giving you an unforgettable experience by taking you to the action, taking you to the estate, not sending you fancy videos. Let's walk into the estate together. Let's enjoy a feel of the estate. And just like I used to say, seeing is believing, right? Just like a common feature of some of our many estates, like the one we have in City of David, some of our estates are known for having 2 gatehouses. This particular gatehouse is 90% complete. It's at a 90% completion stage. A little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and you will have this standing in no time. You can see the security gatehouse. If we need to walk up the stairs, there's a pathway for that. And trust me, in the next video, we will be doing that. If not that, I have to cover this video before I rushed back to Lagos. Look at the second gatehouse. Oh my God. Adron Homes and Properties, making the incredible affordable. Nice one. Nice one. Well done. Well done. Yes, you can see what I'm talking about. This is massive. I can stand here all day and just take in the whole of this. It is mind blowing. And when you just especially when you think Adron Homes is overdoing things, they are trying to like cross borders. They are trying to do the unthinkable. Why do you need to travel out of the country to enjoy the best infrastructures, enjoy the best of the best, when you can get a feel of it in Nigeria? Considering the fact that a lot of people that have jackpot and a lot of people that even live in diaspora have the highest volume in this estate. The rate at which diasporans buy this estate is mind blowing. This is the Emirates Park and Gardens. You can see the perimeter fencing over there round the estate. So I have my helmet on. Time to go into the estate. Now we're going with, like I said, in the background, you can see the first gatehouse in the background. I'm about entering the second gatehouse to show you the road. Like I used to say, seeing is believing. I don't need to paint an imaginary picture when I can come down, leave the comfort of my home, come here to show you, take a stroll with you, make you feel like you are in the estate with me. Land is so believable. You're not buying from Omonile where they will just tell you this area is where your land is going to be. There's an estate, two massive gatehouses, one in the background. This one is leading to the main estate. The other one is leading to the estate itself. Land is something you can touch and feel. Why do we need to make it like why do we need to make it imaginary? I'm going into the estate to show you that work has started on the road. You get to see the road yourself. Work has started on the drainage. This is what you are paying for with your hard-earned money. So it is just logical that I let you get a feel of it. This is the back of the second gatehouse. Serious work is ongoing, as you can see for yourself. A 2-kilometer drainage has started for the streets in the estate. What's the essence of having an estate when you are not making provisions for road? And Adron is a company with foresight. You are paying for infrastructure. It is only logical you enjoy what you are paying for. A 500-kilometer road has been launched that you can see for yourself. It goes down the estate. 500-kilometer road, main road has been launched for the estate. You can see the drainage for some of the streets. Let's walk down together. So currently allocation has not started. That's why you cannot see any structure. But you can be rest assured that before the end of the year, allocation will start massively in this estate. Buy what you can see and feel. Buy what you can see and feel. Something that creates positive cash flow for you. Something that you can pass on to your children and your generations unborn. Something that creates generational wealth. Buy real estate. We put this in a song, we shout, we preach. One of my clients even used to call me that, Williams, used to tell me that, Williams, if you're a pastor or if you're a Jehovah's Witness, trust me, people will be taking a picture of you and pasting on their door, telling you to stay away. Because until someone makes that very important decision, you will not let them go. And that's because I love you. I cannot see something good and look away. You can see for yourself. Work is ongoing. I cannot see something good and look away. That is not Williams. And for those that see my stories, or those that seen some of my posts, most times I like to share the testimonies of clients that just wake up in the morning and start praying for Williams. Williams, God bless you. Williams, whatever you lay your hands upon, it will prosper. And all these prayers, they are prayers from the in-depth part of their hearts. And that's because I was stubborn enough to be on them until they make that very important decision. Do you want to tell me that somebody that I convinced to buy this when it was 1.5 won't pray for me? The current rate of this estate is 15 million naira, all in the space of 3 years. This estate was launched February 2019. Between then and now, from 1.5 to 15 million. No be juju be that. No be juju be that. But it is no juju. There's nothing attached to it. It is just common sense. All my videos, I say this saying because, like I used to say, the saying is golden. Williams Pen are there. Find out where the people are going and buy the land before they get there. Before the end of this video, I will show you how many government institution is in this town called Badagry. The General Hospital, the fire station, LASU have a staff quarters here. There's a LASU Foundation, ASCON. The government seaport has been on for some time before it just got newly approved by the Federal Executive Council last week. So it is not that I have a third eye. It is because I am a real estate agent that knows my job. I've done the due diligence. I've done all the work for you. I know what is going to be where. So before you get there, my job as an investment guide is not just to tell you, come and buy, come and buy. My job is to hold your hand and guide you through the process to make it seamless. Look at this location. These are the potentials. And as a client who wants to buy, you are coughing out your hard-earned money. Don't just believe Mr. Property, the property. And before you class Mr. Property, the property as every other real estate agent, also do your due diligence so you don't get to gulp every pill you are given. You don't just get to swallow it. If a real estate agent tell you this place is going to be worth 100 million, you just quickly cough out your money, give it to you have not done any due diligence. And when the deal goes south, this person becomes invincible. Do your due diligence as a client, as a prospect. But Badagry has always been hot on my list. Those that bought 1.5, they are praying for me. Please, amen to all the prayers. But it's still not out of your reach yet. 15 million, the current price, you can get a 50 million naira discount. You can still get it for 7.5 million and spread for guess how long? 3 whole years. Yes, we're in the spirit of the Lemon Friday, the biggest promo of the year. So Adron is feeling generous at this moment. Another opportunity for you to spread your payment. This is the longest payment plan any real estate company can give you at the moment. 3 years plan for this place. An initial deposit of 1 million, you spread your balance for 3 whole years, 36 months. That is another advantage. In the next 1 year, a plot here, I'm telling you categorically, will not be selling for less than 30 million naira. Aside the fact that the Badagry Deep Sea Port, the $2.5 billion project has just been commissioned, there are several activities coming to this place. Feel free to do your due diligence to confirm or come to my comment section to tell me if I am lying. Badagry is hot at the moment. We shouted the same thing about Ekpe 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Plots were selling there for peanuts. Badagry plots back then when we're selling for 1.5 was like a piece of cake for a lot of people. They're like, oh, Badagry, that road, that same road you are complaining about, 80% done. So You shouldn't just look at the infrastructure now. You should find out whether the government is working on that infrastructure. By the time the government is done working on that infrastructure, the land that was selling for 1.5 million, do you still expect the government to sell it? Or do you expect real estate companies to sell a land selling for 1.5 million when the road was not ready? Do you still expect them to sell 1.5 million? No. Of course, it will skyrocket. So these are some of the determinants that determine the prices of land. Infrastructure is up there on that list. Emirates Park and Gardens. What are you going to do today? My link is in the WhatsApp description below. Hit that link. And I've been watching. Have you have you shared this video? Have you liked? Have you commented? Have you engaged this video? A lot of people need to see this video and need to take advantage. Please help me share this video out to other people. Let them take advantage. Let them take advantage of this location. This helmet kind of makes me look funny. Let them take advantage of this location. You shouldn't be the only one having this information. Badagry, Ekpe, Ibejuleki, they are smoking hot at the moment. Don't keep this information to yourself. You have friends, you have family who wants to tie down a good asset like real estate, but they're afraid to do so because they don't know the best location with good potential. Emirates Park and Gardens. You can see the road behind me. You can see the massive gatehouse behind me. I've shown you the drainage. The next clip, you'll be seeing the electric poles, electrification done. Feel free to visit this place at night when you come to Whispering Palms, when you come to check out the tourist centers, because Badagry have a lot of history and fantastic culture. A lot of people come here for all that. When you come for sightseeing, come to this place at night. It is a beauty to behold. The electrification is fully lit. Trust our drone homes. They never disappoint. They go the extra mile in giving you all this infrastructure. Despite the fact that no one is living here, this place is fully lit and beautiful at night. That is the importance of putting proper infrastructures in place. So after I pay for land, I need to buy. I need to pay for infrastructure fee. I'll go and buy from Momonile. Then the waiting game starts. When is the government going to do the road? When is okay? Let me even do the road myself. Then Momonile appears. You need to pay to grade the road in front of your house. Why go through all this stress when all the amount you spend at the end of the day will still amount to the amount you pay for infrastructure fee? We don't call them hidden charges. We pay them everywhere. It is on the website. Infrastructure fee is everywhere. If any real estate agent that is selling for Adron is selling land to you, ask them about the other fees. We don't hide them. They are not hidden charges because this is what we are using them for. This is what we are using them for. So trust me on this one. Hit the WhatsApp link below. I will chat with you directly. My number is there. You can call me. I'll talk to you directly. Or better still, you can follow me on all of my social media platforms. Send me a DM, send me a mail. Mr. Property, the property. I am available round the clock to attend to you. When you have an estate that is on the same road or close to all the major landmarks in Badagry, what do you expect? 1.5 million, but never say never. Never say never. I have a fantastic deal for you. 50% discount, 36 months. No other person can give you that but Mr. Property, the property. Now, like I used to say in all of my videos, the price of land will not wait for you to make up your mind. William Penade also says, find out where the people are going and buy the land before they get there. We are in Badagry already. There's still an opportunity. Are you going to squander it again? Or are you going to be sending me prayers in the next 1 year, thanking me for doing this live update of Emirates Park and Gardens? What is it going to be? Click on the link in the WhatsApp description and let's find out. Let's take it to the next level. Like, comment, and share these videos to the others so that they can benefit like yourself. I'll see you in a bit.